Welcome back to the Sideline, your all-access pass to CAK Athletics. My name is Brogdon Lundgren.
And my name is Thomas Brown. This month has seen cinematic basketball, as CAK men's basketball team has climbed to be ranked number 3 in the state, and the girls rose to number 5. The Warriors opened up the new year with a matchup against Concord Christian, in which Caden Owens led them in scoring with 19 points, joining double-digit scores with Zach Kaufman, Bryson White, and Tino Hutchinson to defeat the Lions 70-41. Owens had another incredible game scoring against McMinn Central, scoring 27 points as the Warriors defeated McMinn 60-50. Owens also scored his 1,000th point in that game, but more on that later. On the 6th, the Warriors had their toughest matchup yet against Walker Valley, and although they kept the game close through the first 3 quarters, Walker Valley pulled away in the second half, and the Warriors picked up the second loss of the season with a final score of 61-76.
We're starting a new segment here on the Sideline, as we will be choosing one athlete every month to highlight. This month, Caden Owens has been selected for this honor, as he scored his 1,000th point against McMinn Central. Let's go to Jake Slack for some details.
Caden Owens, you reached 1,000 points. What does this milestone mean for you personally and for your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I've always thought about ever since I was in middle school. Something I've always wanted to accomplish. So coming to my senior year, I knew I was close, and I just knew I had to do certain things to get to there. So just had to get that done. One of my favorite buckets was at Grace. The game winner. That was probably one of my favorite ones this year. That one meant a lot. Probably the biggest one is sleep. Coming every morning to get shots up after practice, sacrifice on my body, hanging out with friends after school and stuff just to get in the gym. Biggest influence, probably my parents. My mom played college volleyball, and I've kind of wanted to follow in her footsteps playing a college sport. So she's been a big influence and helped me grind out and stuff, and my parents have helped me paid for training, gotten me to the gym, driven me to and from practice. So they've been a huge key in that. Just gotta stay in the gym. Gotta work on your game all the time. Just gotta get shots up, gotta train.
Thanks, Jake. The girls' team started off the year with a matchup at home versus McMinn Central, and despite the joint efforts of Maddie Braden and Coley Thompson to combine for 34 points, they fell to McMinn 48-61. However, they bounced back, traveling to Walker Valley and getting a win. This time, Braden and Thompson combined for 44 points, and Braden added some great defense, knifing in to get 5 steals. Following that game, the girls' team blew out First Baptist Academy, as a Coley Thompson 30 ball added to 26 points from Braden, 17 points from Caitlin Kaufman, and double digits from Marin Hubbard to win 95-28.
On the 10th, the guys' team faced off against Kings Academy, a long-anticipated rivalry matchup. The Warriors came up with a win, leading by a dominant interior performance by Will Kelly, who scored 10 points and came down with 12 rebounds for a double-double. They followed that up with a major victory against Providence. Going into that matchup, Providence ranked number 2 in the district, right behind the Warriors. And this was expected to be a very competitive matchup. However, the Warriors handled business and defeated Providence 71-39. Foster Coleman having a career game, scoring 15 points and grabbing 8 rebounds in tandem with 19 points and 7 rebounds from Owens. Girls team also came up with a couple of wins at the beginning of the week, first defeating the Kings Academy 54-40, led by Maddie Braden and Coley Thompson, who combined for 27 points and 12 rebounds. This was followed by another Warriors W against Providence, as the final score, 64-39, was reflective of the combined 42 points from Thompson and Braden, with Braden also adding 13 rebounds and 15 assists.
On the 17th, the guys' basketball team once again matched up with Grace Christian for one of, if not the biggest rivalry matchups of the year, as spectators crowded the campus center to watch these two teams play against each other. CAK started off hot, going up 18-10 in the first quarter. However, thanks to a stellar shooting performance from Grace's Cam Mercer, the Rams clashed back, going up 28-25 by the end of the half. The game stayed tight, and the final quarter began with a tie score of 43-43. However, the Warriors won out thanks to, in large part, a huge three from Tino Hutchinson, who stepped back to gain a lead for the Warriors 51-48. The game was then sealed away by 4 clutch free throws from Hunter Bennett at the end of the fourth. The Warriors were led in scoring by Caden Owens and Foster Coleman, each with 19 points. As that game came to a close, the Warriors stood 11-0 in district play, holding the number 1 spot. This made the following matchup all the more important as the Warriors faced off against the district's second overall team, Lakeway, who had a record of 10-1, and a win over the Warriors would mean tying up the 1 spot. With a lot on the line, the Warriors did not disappoint, narrowly escaping with a win 54-52. This was followed by a much different game against Clayton Bradley Academy, as the Warriors blew out CBA 81-23. In that game, Owens threw down a couple of tough transition dunks and added 27 points to the effort. Hunter Bennett also had some great moves to the cup, and Bryson White hit a first quarter buzzer beater, which all added up to make this an entertaining game despite the great disparity reflected by the score. The girls' matchup against Grace was a movie. The first half stayed very close, and as the two teams went bucket for bucket, neither went up by more than 3. The score heading into the third was 21-21, and the story of the third was the same as neither team gained a substantial lead. And the fourth quarter began as the Warriors were down 31-32. But they were ready to change that. Thanks to the stellar performance of Maddie Braden, the Warriors broke away and won the game 54-40, as Braden's free throws sealed the game away and contributed toward her 31 points, 17 of which came in the fourth quarter. Their game against Lakeway was a stark contrast to the nail-biter against Grace, as the Warriors secured a lead early and won the game 64-38, due in large part to 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 steals from Coley Thompson. The girls had another very dominant outing in their matchup with Clayton Bradley, winning 87-16, as Coley Thompson, Sophie Carroll, Carly Whitehead, and Maddie Braden all made it to the double digits in scoring. As the weather warms up, many triathletes have already begun preparing for the season. We talked to Godwin Beebe, one of these runners, and asked him about his track experience.
My name's Godwin Beebe, and I run track. I run the 100 and 200. Sometimes I'll do the relay versions like the 4x1, 4x2, and I also triple jump and long jump. My first year at CAK, I wanted a spring sport, and that was an option. And I like to run. I guess I'm pretty fast, because I was a running back, so I was used to running a lot. And one of the football coaches was also the track coach, so I thought it'd be a good idea to run. We got some new coaching I'm looking forward to. It is Whitlock. He is the APT, one of the teachers in there, and I like him. He specializes the workouts to whatever sports you do, and he's pretty good. He knows what he's doing. And also just working as a team, because you gotta work together to achieve those goals, like on the relays. It will be a change because we had some pretty good seniors last year that all graduated, but we'll have to step up now as the new runners. I'm excited to see the new changes. The runners just gotta put in the work. The coaching should be good. If we put in the work, we should be winning. Anytime there's new coaching, you always worry a little bit about like it not going well, but I've met the coach. He knows what he's doing. I like him a lot.
And with that, this episode of Sideline comes to an end. Thanks for watching.